Where the hell am I, you might say? Well, this is a specialty island. We've already seen one, actually, in the Talkthrough. This one doesn't show up on the map. There is one that shows up on the map, which is kind of to the right and a little bit up. That island shows up. The one I found, south of Castle of Ordeals, not on the map. And this one, not on the map. But let's see what we got here. It's all mountained in, not that you could land a ship here anyway. And what do we got? We're getting ambushed by metal slimes and slimes. So we've seen these guys in their act before, so boo on them. And their running awayness. Boo on them. What else can we find out here? I don't know. That's probably the weakest battle you could find here. Because you can find stuff like this. My oh my. We can even find Warmech playing out here with his nightmares. Oh my indeed. How about an iron golem and some gas dragons? Nothing too scary here in all honesty. Nowadays. If we ran into this before though, we probably would have shit our pants. How about 4 T-Rexes? How does that fit into your crack pipe? Does it fit well? Probably shouldn't, because this is dangerous, man. Dangerous. This is what I didn't expect. You can actually get a bad man in with this group. I've never seen this group have that particular enemy in with them before. Interesting. That previous island also has a couple different battles I wasn't able to trigger. One being a death dragon wizard vampires, another being Warmech with unicorns, and there's a special fight there, but it's a 1 in 64 encounter. I'm not going to waste my time looking for it. That's just not how I'm going to roll. Instead, we are at this island, which is the one on the map, which is basically south of Onrak, if you will. And we're going to find what we're going to find in here, aren't we? Oh, we are. So what do we got here? Come on. Bring it on. What do you got for me? We got a double Warmech. Yeah, double Warmech. Pleasant. And this is what we were looking for. This is what the 1 in 64 encounter was over at the other island. This is Neomech. I am more than a little scared. Not gonna lie. So much so, I'm gonna definitely have to stack an Invisible and Invisible 2 to start. And you, my friend, are going to cast Fast on Wrath, and we'll see what damage Neomech's gonna bring down on our poor, poor bodies. Holy crap. That was 9 hits for 111 damage. Dude has got some armor. I suspect Leo is going to be doing tempering of weaponry all over the place. And hopefully he isn't just going to spam nuclear the whole time. Or maybe he will, because that means he will never get a critical hit, which is nice. But with Invis and Invisible 2 stacked like so, we should be in pretty good shape. Alright, so that's the case. You're just going to be heal 4 spamming like there's no Tamura. And I guess we may as well temper Wrath, because, hey, tempering Wrath is fun. Alright, no one's too desperate straight yet, which is good. Let's see if Wrath does a little better with the punchy this time. A little better. I've seen worse things in my life, in all honesty. Like, much worse things. Like, for example, the day I'm recording this, I got to see the bloody corpse of Colonel Gaddafi. So, you know, there's something that's kind of gross. That poor man. What did he... Oh, right. All of the war and humanity violations. Right. Yeah. Forgot about that. I didn't forget about that. Anyway, enough political stupid talk. Let's just deal with the matter at hand. Dawn is slicing. I've been slushing myself up with alcohol, apparently. No, slicing up the Neomech one little circuit at a time. Starting to make some progress here on the damage, though, which is what we want to see. Actually, since I haven't shown it yet, you can use the Mazamoon. I believe it casts Heal 2. We'll soon find out. I'm 95% sure that's how it works. Let's just keep tempering the one guy who's going to be fighting. Yeah, it appears to cast Heal or Heal 2. That's good. Useful. Wow, that's with the Visible 2 and an Invisible in place. He just calmly and coolly went, you know what? No, I'm just going to hit you hard. That's the rule. That's the rule we're going to live with, and you're going to have to learn to live with said rule. You can attack. What the heck? And you can keep going with your heal 4. And you start tempering Dawn. Dawn needs some help. Holy God, that nuclear did a ton of damage there. That is one thing I think it comes to Warmechs and I guess Neomech is, if the nuclears aren't hitting too bad, you're alright. But when they start raping for 300 a pop, not so good. Not so good at all. In fact, I think we might have to cure up our fighter, that Neomech banana. That is for sure. Alright, this fight is dragging on, but you know what? That is to be expected. Totally to be expected. Dawn's starting to deal some damage now. Raph still throwing down? Throwing down nice. And I'm sure one of you fine feathered friends in the comments can count up the amount of damage this guy takes before he bites it. Wow, only 89 that time. Not complaining, just saying, wow, only. I'm not going to be totaling up the hit points. That's just craziness. And, you know, in all honesty, I'm doing you guys a favor. Yous guys. Shut up, yous, by doing this actual bonus video or something. Really, I'm coming across just completely convoluted here, even more so than normal. But, in the words of somebody sometime somewhere on YouTube, what can you do when you live in a shoe? And that's for all of you people who've been wondering, where did that go? Now you've heard it. I bet you I haven't said it in over 300 videos. But it was so good that Neomech buggered off. So what do we get? 1 experience and 1 gold. Screw you, Miles. Screw you. So the only other thing on that island over there was Warmech with Nightmares. So that puts us on the last island, which has Warmech plus Nightmares, 2 Warmechs, Phantoms and Evil Eyes, which I've shown you on this actual island, 4 T-Rexes, the Unicorn Dark Elf Mage grouping, and it's got 2 unique groups on this chunk. Let's see if we can find one of them anyway. Wow, okay, that's lucky. This is the 1 in 64 encounter for this particular island. Maybe saying, well, that seems silly. Why would you have to fight these guys? They'd be pathetic. And your answers, you'd be right. But hey, it's fun to slaughter pirates indiscriminately, isn't it? I think it is. Considering how much pain and suffering they cause at the early part of the game, being the first truly nasty thing you fight. Because Garland is still beatable, especially if you're at level 3. These guys are just nursed for early game. But something tells me they ain't gonna like that too much. Time to drop the bomb. Boom! Get out the way. Yeah. And so forth. And there's one last battle here that's unique, and I can actually try to find it for you, because it's a more likely encounter according to what I've got here from the creator. And there you go, look at that. 2 for 2 on getting it. It's Kaizoku's with Wizards of Hags. So there you go. I've shown you all the battles except for the Death Dragon Wizard Vampires from the original island I was on, but we've seen that grouping many times. And Neomech, which you saw on the second island. Anyway, that is going to do it for this particular talk-through, even though, you know, this is just a bonus video for you guys. So, hopefully the Kaizokus won't trash me too bad here, but you never know what they've got planned, because they can be mean, these guys. Really mean. Deliciously mean, you might say. Anyway, keep an eye out for the new teaser, and I'll just have a little break in between the teaser and the start of the next talk-through, and we'll be all ready to go. I'm sure most of you have already figured out from the clue. I'm sure a lot of you are excited for it. And honestly, not gonna lie, I'm excited for it too. Anyway, as I finish these guys off, I leave you with these words of wisdom. Boom, bitch, move out the way, move out the way. He's got to cast it for this to work, game. There we go. Boom, bitch, move out the way. There you go. Alright, later, guys.